Hello, world. I'm going to be talking about a very common question on the RV groups for anybody who's new and looking to start the RV lifestyle is what's best? What is the best one? A fifth wheel, a travel trailer, a Class C? What's best? What's better? And everybody always responds the same way. It's really hard to tell you which one is best and better because this is super personal. There's a lot of factors involved, and that's only about that only you can answer. So the first thing you want to do when you are thinking of the RV lifestyle and you're looking to buy is to go do some test runs by renting RVs from RV owners on Outdoorsy, RV Share, and you'll be helping out the RV community, and you'll be checking this out for yourself firsthand. Get a chance to talk to the RV owner. The next thing you're going to do is go through the different factors of what it's like living in it. So I made this. So the first thing you have to consider is living space and mobility are the two main factors. When you have a smaller, shorter rig with less living space, you're going to have higher mobility where you can drive it and park it and set up a camp. And then the vice versa is true. So let's dig into this a little bit. Living space. I equate it to apartment size. So you're looking at living in a micro studio, a one bedroom, or a more spacious one bedroom, or a more luxurious one bedroom. So Class A's and fifth wheels are going to give you the most space inside and the most bells and whistles. Van living and the short Class C's are going to be like your studio apartments. And what is luxury living when you're in an RV? Well, first of all, it's the living space. So think about your own life right now and how much time do you spend inside your house, or is your house basically there for you to sleep and eat and take shelter, but you're spending most of your time outside? So your living space and your power, you're going to be able to do the 50 amps, which means you can do the bigger fridges, and you're going to have bigger tanks for your water and your wastewater. And then mobility. Needless to say, the small items, the small setups can get to more places. You can get to the more wild places, the public lands, the parks, all that stuff. It's going to be much easier on you to back into spots, to do some urban boondocking, to do all that jazz. And when you're bigger, not only is it harder to, back into spaces or to fit around tight corners, there's just not a lot. There's fewer places that offer parking campgrounds your size. And then if you're trying to just go boondocking, like dispersed camping, trying to get to the areas that offer those things is going to be kind of difficult. Now I know there's going to be that person who owns the fifth wheel who's going to talk about how he or she was able to get to really wild places in their giant fifth wheel, and good on you, mate, but I don't think you're the general rule. So when you have high power, that means you need shore power. So you're kind of limited to places that offer hookups. If you got all the bells and whistles inside your fifth wheel or your travel trailer or your Class A, now you need the hookups to use them all. And then the next thing you want to think about is your length of stay. When you're doing dispersed camping on wild lands, you can only stay up to 14 days. And this is just in general. State parks and established campgrounds, length of stay up to 14 days. Or are you more interested in landing in one spot for a couple months? Then you want to go into the private RV parks where you can pay month to month and you can get your full hookups. So which one is your scene? Do you see yourself as being very Spartan, very careful about your water usage, very careful about your electricity? Or are you more interested in your comfort? You know, you've earned the right to be comfortable. You don't want to be Spartan. Are you looking for the most wild places you can possibly get to, or are you good with an established campground? And then, are you very nomadic or are you less nomadic? Because the assumption here is that everyone doing the RV lifestyle is nomadic. So, are you very, very nomadic, moving around a lot, or are you just less nomadic? So, if you know, column A comes down to the vans, and column B comes down to the class A's and the fifth wheels, and then moderate in the middle is going to be uh, your travel trailers and your class C's that are in the 30 feet range. So that is my 2 cents on picking out your rig and making that investment, making that plunge. And to anybody out there who is on the fence, do it. Do it. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. So yeah, if being nomadic and getting out there and seeing the world and doing it from the comfort of your own home because it's on wheels and you bring it with you, if that's your scene, just do it. Go for it. All right. Peace and love. Bye for now.